Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Firefly Tarot. Today we're going to be checking in again on your career and just doing a full career reading. I did look into this, of course, in the recent 2025 reading, but for this one I just want to see what's next in your career and advice from Spirit. This is especially, relating to what you are manifesting, and maybe if some of you are experiencing some blockages, there will definitely be some advice for that. But again, we're going to take a full look here, and then I do promise to do a love reading soon, a specific one. And I tried the other day, but I didn't know exactly what to ask. Anyway, so I will do one soon. So again, what's next in your career? And so we have the 4 options here. Again, it's a general reading. If you want a personal reading, the info is below, and I'll just show you each one. This one is group number 1, green aventurine, my little tumbled. Group number 2 is the goldstone worry stone. That's group 2. Group 3 is citrine, we tumbled. And group number 4 is the lapis lazuli worry stone. Okay, I'll try to put these up on my website. Like I said, I'm just doing them little by little. Actually, the videos are a good reason to put them up. It just takes so long to put up anything on the website, which is below if you're interested. So yeah, take as much time as you need, and please only watch this if it calls to you. Okay, as with all my other videos. And whenever you guys are ready, I will see you at your reading. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 1, which is the green aventurine. So let's take a full look here. Spirit, this reading is for group 1. Please and thank you. Our green aventurine, can we please have some clear guidance as to what is next within their career and any advice that you may have, Spirit? Thank you, thank you. Hopefully you guys are manifesting, some opportunities, and, just really keeping open-minded to potential, because that can really be helpful in manifesting as well. Spirit, what is your starting message for group 1, green aventurine? So this is a really interesting, and I may even add like emotional message. I don't know fully yet what it means, but this may indicate that there is some hidden issues at hand that are affecting your career. Now, I'm not sure, but I feel for some of you, there could be relevant some workplace trauma maybe, or if not that, it could just be tension. Of course there could be relevant some situation that maybe recently or it generally involved betrayal, feelings of betrayal, something like that. The reason why Spirit is giving you this message, I feel, is just that they want you to acknowledge that this may be something that you need to address, right? So usually when there's any kind of emotional pains or, whatever it might be, it certainly affects us, and it can even block us. So maybe they're just asking you to be aware. Now, obviously this is also relevant if you'd like to make a change, if you're currently in this situation. Okay, so if you want to make a change, whether it's you want to find a new job, even a new field or new people to surround yourself with, I think that Spirit is just asking you to give yourself a moment to look inward, because sometimes we don't actually give ourselves that opportunity. And I think that it would very much benefit you from, to take that time, to take that space. But in terms of the actual career path in your job situation, let's see. Spirit, can we say, please, moving forward, what is next for them in their career, please? What's coming towards them? What's next? Any nice, helpful messages for them in their career path generally? Thank you. So this is actually what I was saying before. This is really nice. They are giving us a bit of a glimpse here. This is both a little bit of a prediction, but more so something having to do with your manifestation. So The Two of Wands is showing us this potential and your vision for the future for yourself. Now, the energy of this future potential outcome is showing, it's like very relieving. It's there's an energy of confidence and inner peace and a lot of clarity and just feeling okay, like feeling good and feeling accomplished, feeling self-sufficient. I'm really getting this huge feeling of relief from either burden or stress or whatever might have been going on and currently could still be going on. Now, with the Nine of Pentacles, it's also showing us obviously the prosperity and making, basically making more money or just attracting more wealth and abundance in a general sense. So with the Two of Wands being there, like I said, it could very well be a prediction. But I think it's more so like these could be the thoughts that you're having right now leading to that prediction, but that Spirit is just trying to show you here what's possible. Spirit, can you tell us a little bit more solid energy if there's anything already kind of set or anything already coming towards them in the energy framework here? Group 1, thank you. Some of you in the near future are going to be making a decision. I could see with the Queen of Swords, just through your own clarity, and it feels more so of speaking an intention and kind of saying like, this is what I'm going to do. This is my intention. I'm claiming this energy. It's kind of like that kind of a vibe. And then, oh wow, this is really, really good. Hold on. So here we see the actual opportunity coming through. So we have the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Wands. For some of you, if it's relevant, I feel that you may be going after some kind of a position or opportunity in your career that has to do with you being a leader, taking a leadership opportunity, whether it's like a higher position or taking on more responsibility that's going to benefit you, just expanding your skill level, something like that. Others of you, if that doesn't entirely resonate, I mean, that could certainly happen in the future, but it also could be saying something like you're going to be speaking with someone of authority too, and kind of like, I don't want to call it negotiating exactly, but you're presenting something to them, and you're going to want to present something to them and say like, this is what I'm capable of, and this is what I would like to move towards and stuff like that. And the nice thing here is with the Queen of Swords, I don't know if something drastically changed or if something happened, but from what I'm seeing just here, there is no nonsense about this communication. There's like this clear point A to point B. This is what I want. This is the clarity. This is what I can bring to the table, and it's very firm. This is spoken with, yes, confidence, but just certainty of self and certainty of what you like, of who you are and what you can do, again, like your skills, your intellect, and I think for many of you, your ability to solve problems too, which is really nice. Queen of Swords, especially being that the swords being like representing intellect and mind and everything. Ace of Pentacles, can you give us some information? So I think that there are some of you that may not be entirely sure what the Ace of Pentacles is going to end up being, but I actually think that that's okay right now because I'm still seeing an opportunity come towards you regardless. If some of you are worried that it may not come to you because you feel blocked, I do have pick a card specifically for blockages and how to heal them, but I also have videos of like how-to videos of how to work with your own energy if you do have blockages, so please check those out. We wouldn't want you to miss, this opportunity if you do feel like there is something blocking you. But in this case, it just seems like that you may not be sure what this is. I kind of feel if you just keep going, it is going to present itself to you in a very obvious way, and it's like when it comes through, you're going to be like, oh, okay, that's the opportunity. You don't have to only think of it and manifest it. Some of you, it will just show itself if you just, kind of are opening up your mind to the possibility, which is what I saw first, and the first message was for you as well. Is there anything else that we need to know about the Ace of Pentacles? Now, again, depending on your situation, some of you, this is a higher position where you currently are. Others of you, it could definitely be something entirely new, especially if you're not working right now or, or like you're looking to leave your current thing. But either way, it's the same message, and I think that you're approaching it with that clarity I spoke of, which is only going to help your situation. Others of you, if you have struggled with either uncertainty or feeling a lack of confidence and almost like wishy-washy energy, this is going to help to really, again, like direct line it. In your communication, in our communication, I always feel like it is helpful to be direct because, you know, it's like it kind of depends, I suppose. Some people appreciate directness more, but in this case, in this context, I feel that Spirit is saying that you do have to be direct and clear about what you want. And not to say it's going to guarantee that you're going to get everything that you're asking for, but it's more so that it will be recognized. It is going to help you in your overall intentions and your overall success in your career path. So for example, if you know that you will or will not accept a certain wage or, you know, salary or like whatever, it's going to be really good to be clear about it. I mean, yes, of course, with yourself first and then with others. Same thing as like, let's say if it's just like maybe even schedule, like if you know you don't want to do something like, oh, like work overtime or like do these crazy hours or whatever, it's going to be really good to first have clarity with yourself and then with others. Oh, I didn't even flip this card. Okay, so here we have the Devil card. Can you see the advice, Spirit, for the Devil card and what this is talking about? I mean, it definitely looks like something like oppressive, which is actually what I was kind of talking about with just like overworking oneself or working for less than what you're worth and stuff. Here it just feels like this is talking about some type of security. Now, I don't know. I think that this is for a smaller number of you, maybe like a 20% of you. But I'm wondering if you were working in some kind of a unsafe or oppressive or abusive environment within your work. And if that is the case, it's very, very difficult. Please protect your energy right away and make intentions to exit that situation because it's not sustainable and it's very exhausting, obviously, right? I don't have to tell you guys, but yeah, here with the Queen of Pentacles, it does look like this is talking about safety and just feeling grounded and even emotionally and physically safe. Spirit, what else do we need to know in terms of advice or just anything Group 1 needs to hear? I feel like this is talking about support. Usually I feel like in my readings these come out as spirit guides, which certainly can be true. Here I feel like it's also talking about support within the workplace, you know, just having people who can support you, have your back. I don't know if maybe that's part of the package deal here, but like generally it's bringing in good vibrations. If you currently are around negative people or, you know, unsupportive people, like in the work environment, just know that you can also manifest or choose, you know, to work with supportive, you know, decent human beings. I know that's kind of hard to find sometimes, you know, like in certain work environments, but these places do exist, you know, and that actually is what I'm seeing here. And not just once, but twice. You have the double confirmation that that can be or will be part of the energy coming towards you. Spirit, what else, please? What's next in their career? Anything in terms of... So this is here again. What is that? Spirit, 7 of Swords, please. What's going on here? Whoop. Spirit, what is the 7 of Swords speaking of? Thank you. So there is something, I believe, that is hidden. Okay, wait, how do I... Spirit, is this hidden energy coming from a person outside of themselves? Is it coming from someone else? This is not for everyone, but there could be a small amount of you where there is energy coming from someone else that is not who they appear to be, so be cautious. This is going to resonate only if you already had that intuition, okay? Also, if you already suspected it but weren't sure and you just felt a little bit off about someone, just be careful. I think it's a good practical advice to just be careful of what you say to certain people, right? Like, for example, if we think that, oh yeah, this person is my friend, I can tell them these things, but then they turn around and obviously, yeah, like they could do some harm. So I think that it might be good advice just to say be cautious about certain things and certain people, because it could be coming from someone else. Now, if it's not from someone else, I'm just still trying to figure out, Spirit, what else do we need to know about the 7 of Swords and what this represents? Again, I do feel that there are hidden energies in some form. Could be conflict, you know, just some sort of conflict that's trying to arise. When I saw the Magician card, I couldn't help but think about someone's ego and pride and maybe even narcissism coming through. Sorry, I know you guys can't see that, but yeah, so just use caution. And like I said, you can protect yourself, and I think it's necessary if you are around this energy. And I don't know why they're bringing this up. Maybe they're just trying to bring it to your awareness so that you can, again, so that you can address it and make that part of your intention ahead is to clear that energy maybe. Spirit, anything else? What is next in their career and any advice that they need to hear? I mean, the bottom line is I think what's coming next in your career is more happiness and more fulfillment. You know, just feeling better about your day-to-day and your responsibilities and the environment that you're in, and just overall what you're doing with, you know, with your overall career and with your time. And here with the High Priestess, this is also feeling to me like you are becoming very much in tune with your own energies in this aspect of your life. This is not just job, this is not just career. This is a huge part of our path, like our spiritual development, of course, too, you know, and everything. So another message that I feel with the High Priestess is that there is something coming to the surface, you know, and just something that is developing, coming to the surface and making itself aware. And this is coming soon. This could be within, they gave me the number 3. So some of you as soon as 3 days, if not, it could be 3 weeks to 3 months, which is still, you know, all of those are pretty soon. I do think that there will be an awareness that, an awareness, and even for a lot of you could be an awakening, especially if you don't feel this, if you don't feel happy or fulfilled or, you know, whatever it is. And by the way, some of you, I also got the little message that some of you could be happy in what you're doing, but not fulfilled by the circumstances. For example, like if you've always wanted to help people and you are helping people, but there's other stuff that's kind of like either in disarray or maybe it's not fully aligned. That's still part of this process. That's still part of the energy process and aligning that I'm seeing here for you. Spirit, do we have any final messages of what's next in their career and any other final advice? So just to, you know, this is more for me. I'm just trying to recap here. So again, the opportunity is coming, definitely something new and higher up and more fulfilling and more direct about your intentions and what you want. This here, since it's a what's next reading, this could still be coming up. So be careful with that. Be cautious with that. I'm not saying this to make you guys paranoid or anything, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it if I see that there's possible negative energy that, and if I tell you about it, it could help. It could help to prevent, you know, I know, let me not get into the like, because I know, like, there's so many comments that comes through, and I just, if I can help to prevent something, I'll certainly try. But Spirit, any other final messages of what's next in their career or advice? Group 1 Green Aventurine, thank you. Final message. Yes, it's the same thing. I am feeling that some of you are going to soon be making a very significant decision. I feel a strong kind of a closing energy for the rest of this year. I'm posting this December 13th, 2024. So you know, this reading is timeless, but like, especially now that we're ending this year, I feel that there will be this clarity and balance and divine intervention or divine influence that's coming soon, especially going into the new year, January. So, and that is, so around that time frame, or it could be like, if you're watching this at a different point, it could be like the beginning of the next month, for example. I do feel like that decision and that clarity is coming in. And with that, you actually are so much closer and one step closer to achieving this right here, the 9 of Pentacles, which is you and really your ideal energy. It's a really prosperous, very high vibrational energy. It's really wonderful. And, you know, just keep on going and you will get there. So group 1, that's what I'm seeing for you. I do hope it resonated. You know, with general readings, it's always interesting. So if you want a personal reading for just your own situation, you can find the link below. But again, I hope it was helpful. If you're new here, please feel free to subscribe if you found this reading helpful in any way. And you can check out my online store for crystals and other stuff, which I'm adding to slowly. It's below. Thank you so much again. Sending you many blessings and good luck within you guys' careers and your paths. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 2, which is the Goldstone Worry Stone. So let's take a look at what's next for you. Spirit, this reading is for group number 2, Goldstone Worry Stone. Please let us know what is next for them in their career, plus your best advice and any clear messages of what is to come, Spirit. Do you have a starting message, Spirit, for group number 2, Goldstone? Thank you. Any starting message on their path? Okay, I mean, come on now. This is like the best card that you can possibly get in a start of this type of reading. So let's spend a moment here with the Ace of Pentacles. I love this card. Clearly, it could be an offering or a new beginning or a new opportunity of any kind within the career path, right? Now, everyone watching, of course, is going to have a different situation. So this could be great news if you're currently not working and you're looking for a job, or you're currently working at a place that you're just not happy in or not compensated enough. And this, I think, it just bodes very, very well. So we're going to take a look into if there's like just anything you need to be aware of to really grab this energy. In general, I usually speak of like, you know, if you feel blocked or anything, because that's a real thing that happens to us sometimes. We can feel blocked in terms of receiving abundance and whatnot. So make sure to check out my videos below about like healing blockages, like energy healing and all the other stuff there. So this is really promising, wonderful energy. It's kind of ringing with prosperity, and I just love that. Spirit, can we see, please, moving forward, what's next in their career, please? The group 2 Goldstone. I mean, I love the Goldstone. It's just like so beautiful, and it actually glitters. So it's very eye-catching. Can't see it great on camera, but it's nice. So yeah, for a lot of you, it is getting to the point where you are at the end of that cycle of carrying too much, the burden, or it could be too much responsibility, people relying on you, asking you for things, and just like I feel the tiredness coming from that card. Yeah, like I feel the heaviness in my chest because of it. So I feel like you're at the end of that cycle, or the end of your rope, honestly, for some of you. And what do they need to know? Just anything. What's next in their career? You know, for this card, I think that many of you are actually going to be needing to put your foot down. Not in a harsh way necessarily, but in a way where you just kind of have no other choice. It feels like you physically and spiritually, you can't anymore, and I don't think it's even going to be a decision for some of you, because it's like you'll have no choice but to say, okay, that's it. The Emperor feels, it can be a card of just like that firmness and even like that authority, and just making things, like putting things in their place, basically. And the Page of Swords is nice because it feels like the words will also come to you. The ideas will come to you. I kind of feel like this is going to be a little bit of claircognizance for some of you, where if you're wondering in the future, where are these words coming from? How am I even able to express myself like this? That might be actually coming from your higher self or some higher being, okay? Spirit, what's next, please, in their career? Group number 2, Goldstone. What's next? Yeah, something's going to happen rapidly. If you're watching this when I'm posting it, which is like mid-December-ish, this could happen. Well, for some of you, I got the actual month of February. And these readings are timeless, so don't worry, don't worry about that if you're not watching this around December. But I'm feeling February for some of you, where there could be an actual observable change. Otherwise, if it's not February, it feels like something's just coming in fast, whether it's your decision, your words and communication, some kind of change, okay? And then with the Two of Cups, it brings in a very positive energy. If you do, for example, need to, basically, if you just need to come to an agreement with someone about something, for example, what comes to mind is, obviously, if you need to leave a position or, just kind of work something out with someone, this is bringing a good energy. This is showing that there's a mutual understanding, an agreement, kindness. Again, coming from both sides. So I don't know if that interests any of you because, for example, you could have maybe been worried about it. You could have been worried about bringing up that conversation or worried about what this person would say if this happened, But this is good. And going along with that is the Knight of Swords, where, again, something is coming in swiftly and quite directly. Okay, so what does this mean for what's next, Spirit? If you can let us know, is there already something kind of coming towards them, kind of like solid energy, or any advice otherwise? Oh, there it is. The Fool card, okay? So this is just as hopeful and awesome as the Ace of Pentacles, because literally we're seeing freedom, okay? We're seeing freedom. We're seeing a new beginning. We're seeing a ton of hopefulness, because I'm feeling like this energy is kind of like purifying, especially because of the little doggy, like I just felt, and the white rose. I just felt like this sense of purification and cleansing, and I don't think it's going to be a risk, but that word leap of faith also came through, but that could be for other reasons. Maybe it's just talking about like having the courage to take a leap of faith, or step off into the horizon and something like that, expand your horizons or something. And what I said before, so this essentially is becoming the opposite of this card. This is all of the burdens, and this is like really freeing yourself from a majority of those burdens. That's one thing I always remembered about the Fool card, is that he is unburdened. You can see his body language. He's free. He's, he's the whole future ahead of him, and then he's only carrying what's necessary. I really like that symbolism of this card. So what does this mean exactly, and what does this imply, Spirit, for them? What is the Fool card speaking about? Now here I'm feeling choice. Not even the word decision. I feel like with choice, you have a choice. You have many choices, actually. You have opportunities, choices, and it's almost like the sky's the limit type of a thing. So, like, I'm not sure the order of things. I do see that this is and can certainly come through soon. And with the Moon card, again, some of you, maybe you may not know exactly what it is or what it will be, and that's why the message is a little bit iffy, only because everyone is different. Some of you may know exactly what you want to go for, and if that's the case, I do see that happening. I do see you being very direct, and it's like, there it is. Others of you, right now, it could be more so in the Moon energy, kind of just like either uncertain or just still trying to discover some things. But whatever the case is, something new is absolutely coming. You have two confirmations of that right there. Spirit, anything else? What's coming or what's next in their career, and any advice? Yeah, so the Three of Wands is here. Again, we have that word expanding your horizon, or the expansion, exploration could be as well, with the Three of Wands. Here with the Four of Pentacles, I'm not sure if some of you want to stay where you are. I think that is partly for some of you. Like, it certainly could be a message that some of you wish to stay where you are, and that in itself would make you happy, but maybe the new change is kind of like a shift, a new way of doing things. Others of you, I feel like it's going to be completely different. Again, but it has to resonate with your situation and what you desire. So if you do desire to expand, some of you might really choose to branch out and try completely new things, even new environments. Maybe like there's something about relocating that could be relevant there. Yeah, I mean, it's very open. All I can tell you, they're not telling me a specific thing, because this is just completely open. There's open to so much potential. So if that's the case, do they need to know anything that will help them to think about the future, just to kind of think about their path? Well, I mean, this is a great message. They're asking you to just be aware of what would actually make you happy. What do you love? And I know that's cliche and everything, but it is a valid thing to consider that sometimes is easy to forget. Because, like, obviously, if we're thinking about other stuff, like, okay, we're thinking about, um, maybe something about the money, the salary, which is still important. But we have to also consider and factor in, are we going to be happy on that path, on a semi-normal basis, like on a regular basis? It doesn't have to be every single day. It doesn't have to be extremely perfect, right? But they're just simply asking you to pay attention to, like, what you would love, what would be happy for you. And some people, it's like maybe they're okay with just not necessarily. It's like some people are okay with it not being that 100%, like they're okay with it just being what it is. But I think for a majority of you in this group, it's important to you that you're happy with what you're doing and that you love what you're doing. I don't know if I explained, but that's what I'm feeling for you guys. I don't know if it's just because you're something, like with your authentic self and your heart space. It's just, you need this, like, you need to love what you do. I think for most of you. Anything else of what's coming and what's next, and any advice? So here you're kind of planting some seeds and building with the Seven of Pentacles. Again, I am just feeling that growth, very certain growth, okay? This also goes for you and your own development in terms of how you're, where you're heading in your career. So, like, for example, like, you're building your skills or ideas for what you want to do, even if it's like your own kind of thing. Like, some of you could be like a business idea. But I just think that you're planting these seeds and they are going to grow. They are going to, like, you're going to see the fruits of your labor. Are there any other final messages as to what is next for them, please, in their career, and any advice? The situation will very much be healed, okay? Like, depending on obviously what was happening, I think that the situation will be healed and balanced. I do see better harmony with the people along the way and the people into the future. The Ten of Cups is giving that feeling of having a happy home, like, well, career-wise, which means, a good environment, a place of belonging, positive influences such as people, the way that things work. This is really relieving to hear if you happen to work at or have worked at places that have horrible management or organization and everything just topples and it's chaos, or it's just super negative for that reason alone. That's not going to be a thing for you in the future, okay? I feel like it's going to run very nicely and smoothly. That is kind of what I see when I see Ten of Cups. It's like just very harmonious, and just all around really positive energy, protective energy too, because of that. Because of how positive it is protective in itself, is kind of what I'm seeing there. Yeah, so Spirit, any final messages, please, for our Goldstone group of what's next in their career, and any other messages that they need to hear as final message? Some of you, there could be an actual contract or something having to do with the more legal aspects or practical, whatever aspects of what's going on that could be coming soon. And with the Judgment card, I mean, yes, of course, this could certainly just be maybe, again, you know what? It could be your I keep feeling higher self. I thought at first it was angel because it obviously looks like an angel, but I'm kind of feeling something with your higher self. I think that coming soon, there is going to be some direct message to you, but it's going to, in your mind, it's going to sound like your own voice, but you might not know where this mysterious sort of higher mind advice is coming from. And I do feel like it's your higher self. I have a video for that too, if you want to leaf through my old topics. But yeah, so this is coming soon. Again, it's same thing, balance, coming to some sort of truth. And for some of you, there is a legal aspect coming through, like a contract or an offering in that sense, okay? I think they kind of maxed out the messages. I'm not feeling anything else today, but very promising, okay? So I really, really hope that this all comes through for you guys. Good luck with it. If instead of a general reading, you want a personal reading, info's below. and also the link for my online store, which I'm adding to slowly. Thank you guys so much. I hope you subscribe if you're new here. Thank you once again for watching, and I will see you next time, okay? Blessings. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 3, which is citrine. Spirit, this reading is for group 3, citrine. Can you please let us know what's next in their career and any helpful advice or message for them? Okay, Spirit, do you have a starting message for group number 3, our citrine? To put it simply, I do think that something's going to be revealed to you. If I'm not mistaken, because I forget quickly, one of the other groups got this, so I just kind of wonder if there's, I don't know if there's a shared message. It might have been group 1, my memory. I do think that something is going to be revealed to you soon, but different from the other group, I actually feel like this is a ambiguous energy. It's really just showing that something is hidden in a way where there's like a blanket over it, and I'm just like, okay, I don't know what it is, but let's see. This message here, because this is double hidden cards for me, in my, at least for how I interpret. The 7 of Swords and the Moon, it's like double hidden information. Maybe there, I mean, I don't think it's an illusion. I think it's more so something is going to be revealed, which sounds very mysterious, of course. See if I can crack this open. Let's see here. Oh, whoa. That's nice. The 4 of Wands. I think it's going to be a pleasant surprise. I mean, at least I'm hoping. Let me see here. This could, for some of you, yes, awesome. I was a little nervous at first, but I think for some of you, only if it resonates to the situation, but some of you, there could have been something from the past where you had already tried to either get something or change something and it didn't go through at the time. And this is why. There was a reason for it. Something is coming through here. A lot of energy of movement forward, right? And I'm kind of feeling it's energy from the past. If that's not relevant, if you don't recall doing something like that, it could be new, but that message was for some of you. So here with the 4 of Wands, it did feel like a boomerang. They showed me, they showed me a boomerang just now. So random, right? But yeah, a boomerang, we throw it and it comes back. But it's a nice shiny opportunity. It was literally a shiny, nice, polished boomerang. So specific. And I am seeing it come back around here. So this is a friendly energy. This is someone who you may have spoken to before. If not, then it's just, a regular new person. But they have a friendly voice. They're very clear in the way that they speak. They sound a little bit like an authority person of some sort. So it could be like a boss level, it could be a supervisor, it could be whoever this is. Nice energy. And they're very professional in the way that they speak. I don't know why their voice is coming through to me very clearly. So yeah, we have the energy coming through here, like movement, right? Movement forward here with the 8 of Wands. If you were stuck or delayed for whatever thing in the past, this is about to change. The timing is a little bit different for everyone here, so for that reason, I'm not getting a clear timing. But I do feel that this is coming through. I do feel that soon there will be a celebration. This is really fitting with one of my pick a cards where I was specifically looking for good news coming or a blessing coming. If you happened to watch that also, or if you do end up watching it, it could be actually really similar news, okay? Because the readings are timeless. But yeah, I am feeling like there is some shared happiness here. Kind of like I'm getting this vision of you maybe, like, for example, being on the phone with this person and just both of you being so happy. Like, both of you being so happy about this, whatever it was that came through for you, okay? Okay, wonderful. So with these 2 cards, like I said, at first it was like this hidden energy, like, hey, I'm not going to reveal it to you. Once it did, we see it's like this magic trick that just comes out of the woodworks and is very positive. Spirit, what do we need to know, please? What's next in their career? Anything at all that they need to know to maybe prepare, or just anything? Yeah, I mean, yes. With the 3 of Swords, there could be some issue within your current situation, job situation, where I honestly, I don't know what happened, but I feel like something significant could have happened recently where it was very stressful, or like there was something that needed to be cleaned up. It could have been like a situational thing, maybe like an emergency, like there could have been something there. So in terms of preparation, it's pretty simple. It's, well, you know, might not be easy, but the Knight of Cups is showing us that there is some healing of a wound in some way. Three of Swords, can you please tell us what you're referring to? What are you? Okay, so yeah, so this could have been directly affecting you and your, either your finances or your, let's say if you work for a company, or whatever this is, you know, whatever your current situation is, this could have really been something that for a lot of you, like you took a hit, you know. I am feeling though that this message may not be for 100% of you. If it does not resonate, please leave that. But if there was something that you felt you needed to resolve in your current circumstances, could have been at the workplace, could have been more personal, because, you know, things happen. Like if you recently went through a loss, or, you know, maybe there was like an illness or whatever the case was, but it affected you, like, you know, maybe it affected some of you where you didn't get paid because you had to take time off. Like these are just, you know, things I'm trying to run through, like in terms of the general energies. But the advice is still here with the Knight of Cups. This is just kind of talking about like smoothing over the energy and coming into, like, yes, something healing, but really more so balancing. That's kind of what I feel there. Okay. Spirit, what else do they need to know about the Four of Wands, or what's next in their career generally? Yeah. Queen of Pentacles feels very secure. I feel like this is actually representing to job security, which feels good, right? Especially if you had to deal with a place that kind of left you dangling, right? That's not a good feeling. I'm getting the same kind of vibes with the Knight of Pentacles, again, feeling like security and feeling grounded, the solid earth beneath you. And then the World card is also feeling like protection from something, maybe even closing up a previous cycle as well. What is next for them in their career plus advice? Thank you. Whoop. Yeah, I mean, this is really wonderful. The Six of Wands is showing, you know, success and victory and change. I'm also feeling an obvious recognition of your abilities, talents, you know, your mind. And it doesn't even have to be anything crazy. I feel like you were just looking for some validation and some appreciation. And that's what I think is happening here, you know? Is there anything else that we need to know specifically? So I'm assuming that the Four of Wands is some kind of offering. I didn't get, well, I mean, I may have gotten a card for that with the Ace of Pentacles, but so like I said, I do feel like it is some kind of an offering, and maybe you're still waiting. Maybe that's actually why this is not really, like, it's not coming through like with the swooping change, but I am feeling like there could be a little bit of a waiting period, but you're still going to feel really good just to get this news, I think. So we have the Queen of Cups and the Tower. Spirit, who is this talking about, and what is the message here, please, with these two? What is the message for them? So we have the Lovers, and then we have the Six of Swords. I feel this could be talking about another person that you were dealing with, just because the Lovers has the two people. Six of Swords. I don't know, maybe someone here is struggling to move on from something from the past. I don't know if it has to do with the Three of Swords situation I mentioned earlier. Maybe there was like this sudden disruption or upheaval, or maybe someone was laid off unexpectedly. There could have been a lot that happened here. Is there a reason why this is being brought up though, Spirit, in their reading? Like, what is the message here for this? What's the advice? Trying to figure this one out. At any time I get court cards, I get so thrown off because I don't know who it's talking about. I wish they could tell me directly who's who. I don't know if it's like and this is only if it resonates for you guys, but if you happen to be dealing with another person, could be a loved one, could just be anyone else in your energetic field, or maybe like, you know, again, like a coworker or something. I'm just wondering if there's this message about like a shared opportunity, or, you know, just something where the other person is relevant to your situation too. Okay, like, so I don't know. Is there anything else that we need to know for moving forward about this message? Yeah, I mean, I don't know why it kind of popped up here, because again, it could be very relevant to your career situation or your financial situation. For example, if you're helping someone out, it just kind of seems like there's still a little bit of conflict. It could be situational conflict. There's a lot to still kind of sort through. Please be patient with this situation if that resonates, because that was very random. Please be patient with the situation and how Spirit wants to kind of, you know, mend it and whatever. But at the end of it, I'm seeing good news for you and this person involved, like whoever this might have been. With the Six of Cups, it just feels like very genuine and loving, and again, like a shared energy. So I think I'm going to just get one last message of, let me see, is there any other final messages for what's next, and any advice? Final message for group 3. Okay. There really isn't too much advice that differs from what they already told you, but I just see that you're continuing to work and to work on your path and focus on what you were already doing. So with the 4 of Wands and the 8 of Wands, like I said, I feel something is going to be revealed to you soon. So if you feel kind of doubtful and like, you know, your mind starts to get into the negative and the worry, just go and focus on what you were already focusing on, because I do think that there was good energy there for you. Maybe you were working on your, you know, your skills, or just kind of getting things done, productivity. But when the time is right, I do feel like something totally unexpected will come through, and obviously there's not much we can do about that. Like, if it's unexpected, it's gonna be unexpected. You know, we're not gonna really be able to predict it. Well, most of us, I guess. But yeah, like with the coming of this shared joy, it just, again, for some reason, I'm not getting too much of the energy after that point. I don't know if it's just because of, you know, the nature of that card, or the story of what's going on here. I think partly is because when you receive that news, you may have to do some figuring out of things. Whether you're just like, okay, well, wait a minute, now what's next? Or like, how can I go about doing this thing? So there could be some sort of like loose ends or whatever that you have to figure out, group 3. So, yeah, keep it in mind. But I do feel like there's such a promising, new intention for you in this, in this, and also, if it's relevant that there's another person you care about involved, I also think that's relevant too. So maybe, you know what it could be? Maybe some of you are a little bit like, this energy I'm feeling is for you, but maybe you're so concerned with that other person too, or that other situation, and you're like, oh, I don't want to leave this person because of X, Y, and Z. Like, they can't do the thing without me. Kind of like that as an example. But like, I think everything is going to be okay for everyone involved, because that is what I saw. But try to not let this beautiful opportunity just like kind of like, try not to drop that opportunity because of your fears. Okay, you can certainly still help, but like, all I'm saying is, try not to give into a fear, because that fear may not even be a like relevant one at the end of everything. Because of this, I am seeing that things can improve on their own, and align, even for whoever else. Okay, so that was a bonus message, I guess, for some of you. All right, but then I think that's everything. Okay, so please let me know if this resonated. This was really cool to read, very kind of like different. And if you do respond in the comments, please remind me of what I said, because I'll probably just like, it'll fly out of my head. But thank you guys so much. I do hope that this was helpful. I wish you the very best of luck in your career paths. If you would prefer a personal reading, info is below, and you can find the crystal options, like everything, coming up soon on my online store, which is linked below, which I add to, like, I'm going to add to little by little. Thank you once again. Many blessings, and I will see you next time, okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you who chose group number 4, which is the lapis lazuli worry stone. So let's take a look. Spirit, moving forward, what's next for group 4 in their career, please, as well as advice, please and thank you. What is your starting message for them in this area of their lives? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, group 4. So the 6 of Pentacles, because of the scales, I always kind of get a little confused if it's like left or right, give or take. But as far as I can tell, with the 6 of Pentacles, it does look like someone here is going to be receiving something that was due for them. You know, that could be something of a bigger picture message, but it also could be simply like if some of you haven't gotten paid yet, you know what I mean? Like, that could be a message there as well, or just like generally receiving something that was due. Spirit, can we say please now what's next in their career? Just anything at all that they need to be aware of. So group 4, I don't know how you're currently feeling, and obviously it's a general reading, but some of you I feel like are just going to be moving on from something in the very near future. Some of you as soon as maybe 2 weeks to 2 months. I don't know if this resonates with all of you, like I said. Some of you, maybe there's an element of travel instead of moving on from whatever. Either way, with the Knight of Wands, this is giving me a mixture of positive, excited energy as well as impulsive energy. Like, so it really depends. Like if it does, it may not even resonate, but if within the next 2 weeks you feel that urge and you're like, man, I'm going, right? Like, I wouldn't be surprised, because that's the nature of this energy, the Knight of Wands. But whatever the case is, I do feel like it's this energy of, I'm going to pack up my stuff and go. Let me just move forward here, okay? So again, if it doesn't resonate that you're going to be leaving something because, you know, maybe it's just your intuition, you can tell that message is not for you. It could be moving on from a particular thing that you were working on at like your workplace, or could have been a project, could have been something like just more so that you've been very focused on, and you just are, you know, you're ready to let that go. All right. What else? What is next within their career, please? Group 4, lapis lazuli. Now, this is encouraging. Regardless of your situation, I am feeling that in the near future, someone's going to at least be working with you, kind of like cooperating with you, collaborating with you, and saying like, oh, okay, these are your concerns. I'm glad that you brought this up, and I'm, you know, let's try to make you happier here, something like that. Now, as I said that, I'm laughing because the Moon card, I wonder, the Moon card is bringing a little bit of that uncertainty. So someone here could feel uncertain. I do hope that if that did resonate, if this person says whatever, I hope they mean what they say. But that is a simple advice. The simple advice for me, just in a practical level, is just look for evidence. If a person, or, you know, yeah, if a person says to you, oh yeah, I'm going to make this change, I'm going to make this better, and you observe going forward and you're like, okay, you know, it's been this amount of time and they haven't done anything, you know, like that is pretty much your proof. Okay. So just look out for that. That's all. Just be on the lookout for that. Spirit, anything else? What is next within their career? Group number 4, lapis, thank you. Okay, so we have, this is really wonderful. So we have the 6 of Wands, the 10 of Cups. Oh boy, come on with this card. This card, it always gets me. It's just a confusing card for me. The 7 of Swords is here underneath this. So group 4. 90% of you, I am inclined to tell you that someone could be a bit not maybe intentionally deceptive, but there could be an energy here where, yeah, they may not entirely mean what they say. That's only if it resonates. So I can certainly see why you're kind of tired of this, because the Moon card and the Seven of Swords is not, it's really a bit concerning for me. It's weird because the group before you got this for a different reason. So like if you happen to watch that, I don't want you to think I'm, it really depends on the energy of the card. So for here, it could be a little bit of that deception or illusion. If it's not that they're lying to you, an illusion example might just be something like, it's really not what it seems. It's, there's just more to it, and you just have to be a little cautious. So with Spirit, with these Six of Wands and the Ten of Cups, what is this and how can they get there, please? Just anything that they need to know, because this is a good feeling. Success, some kind of a victory, some kind of a happy outcome. There will be a lot of reveal just from you guys, just being able to recognize what it is you want, where you want to go, how you want to get there. The High Priestess gave me an incredible burst of psychic intuition energy that probably is going to be relevant to you very soon in different ways. Dreams, conscious level thoughts, unconscious stuff coming through to the surface. Here we can see that I feel it's going to be conscious level thoughts, which is like not only your logic, but it just stuff that's going to be obvious to you and you can listen to and take steps towards and everything. And then we have the Sun and the Hanged Man. Yeah, I think it's going to be sort of showing you both how to get out of a limbo and how to kind of, I think, surrender to some higher knowledge or higher purpose or something to that effect. What I'm feeling though is right around this area with these 6 cards, I'm feeling a distinct separation. And normally I would kind of show that with the, the cards actually, the positioning, but because I'm zoomed in a little for, the table's round, that's why I'm zooming in. I didn't show it as much, but I am feeling like this, like it was like a separation, kind of like the earth plates and then they separate from each other. I kind of saw that image. Now what I'm taking from that is that you're going to separate yourself, okay? You're going to separate yourself very soon from people or a situation or a person or a situation that is just, you're done with. Like to put it in those terms, like you're just done with it. Kind of like a breakup energy. You're just like, like I'm not dealing with this, okay? So anything else? What is coming? What is next in their career and your advice? Thank you, Spirit. Yep. Really amazing confirmation. Now, I don't know if the month of October was relevant for some reason. If you're watching this when I'm posting it in mid-ish December, because this is a timeless reading, so it's going to depend. Some element of October was important. So if you're watching this in December, think back to October and think about if there was something that was relevant to you there, right? So maybe something happened. Maybe you did apply for like a particular position or job in that month, or something's going on with October. Now, if you're watching this in the future, like if you, whatever, like if you're watching this later and October's coming up, there is something there. So that month came through for some reason, okay? But anyway, this is a confirmation that soon, okay, soon there will be this arrival of some kind of fresh new opportunity for you. I got a vision of leaves, really beautiful, bright leaves, just like, I suppose it was like, it was just in your hands. Like it was there, it appeared, okay? So that kind of gives me the impression that something is just going to appear before you. It's going to present itself to you. Again, an opportunity. I am feeling that you're going to be the one to go after this. I don't see someone knocking on your door saying, hey, this is for you. Some of the other groups kind of got a message like that. You're going to go for this. Like, you're going to make this happen. So I don't know how exactly, because obviously you could just go for an opportunity by applying, but it's like something specific that maybe you've already even done too. Ace of Pentacles, thank you. I think you're going to ask for it, like it's really that simple. Like if there's an opportunity that you had your eye on, I feel like that's the key. You had your eye on this, or you will if that doesn't resonate. And here, you're approaching someone or or the situation, and you're politely asking. Like, I just felt this energy of the Page of Cups. It was very gentle and very kind and very polite. And I think you're just kind of coming to this person. Now, this is a interestingly specific message for you in group 4. There is a chance that this opportunity that you're asking for was not even advertised. Like, for example, if you had applied online and it was like showing that they had a position open, I'm actually seeing that it could even be beyond that. Some of you, this could be that you, like, there was no way to know that there was this position available, but you just kind of went to someone, I don't know from where though, and you asked them, and you just said, hey, this is my situation, and I just wanted to inquire, and da-da-da, and I think you'll get lucky. Luck is not only all of it, but yeah, I think it'll work out for you. So, and again, that may not resonate for every single one of you, but I don't want you to think you're limited to just the jobs that you see. Just as an example, if you see them online or wherever, you could just go. Like, I do think you're going to make it happen. So that's really good advice if it didn't occur to you, because I wouldn't have thought that, like, looking into the energy, but it just popped up. So that's good. I'm not really feeling that, like, confidence would be an issue for you guys, at least not in this current state that you're in here, the state of mind. So that's good news. Oh, look at that. This is awesome. So we have the Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. This is really, really good. So with the Page of Pentacles, same vibe as the Ace. We have the introduction of something new, something obviously prosperous. And with the Eight of Pentacles, it also feels like, not to say you're going to be overworking, but you're certainly prepared and willing to put in the work, whatever that might mean. I don't think it's going to be too much work for you and too much on your plate, because, some people kind of think that they have to overwork themselves just because of past experience or whatnot. But I think it'll be good. I think it'll be a good balance, good reward and compensation, hopefully. And again, there could be some element that's just very unexpected. Now, this being paired with the Two of Pentacles might just mean, again, kind of what we saw before. It was like this sudden decision. Some of you, maybe it's that, like, this coming through now. Remember, I said it may not resonate for everyone. This coming through now, I don't know if this means that some of you are going to suddenly have no choice but to make a decision to leave. Truly, I can't tell, because the Tower card is just so in your face. Like, if that happens, if that's the case, and let's say that it just happens suddenly without your power, like, obviously it could be something like a layoff or like whatever, which I'm not honestly getting. I'm really not getting that vibe, but something here could happen with the Tower that just really was not on your radar, and I wouldn't worry about it if I read, I know that's hard to say. I mean, it's, easier said than done, but I'm not getting that you should be worried about this. I feel like, if anything, some of you, if it resonates, some of you may have needed something to just, like, push you, and that happened to me recently, where I was like, oh crap, I have no choice here. I kind of needed that. Yes, it was a Tower moment for me. It was like, okay, this does not look good, right? It was really, really rough. And yes, fear sets in, but I personally feel like I needed that. And so for some of you, maybe 20% of you or less, something could nudge you. But after the initial, I guess, like, fear and whatever stage, you're going to feel much better. So please just keep going with it, okay? Spirit, do you have any final messages for group number 4? Just anything else that would be helpful to them on their journey? Any final advice for them? Yeah, they said it's time. You're ready to move on in whatever way that resonates for your situation. You are ready. It is time. I mean, I don't know if you're ready or not, but they said it's time, that it is time, and that if you think about it and you just, trust your intuition, you'll feel it yourself that you are ready, and that you are going to move on. I don't think it's going to be the type of moving on where it's going to be this, inherent conflict. I think that, if anything, it's going to go smoothly for you because you're ready and because it's the right time. In addition, I don't think that there's going to be these annoying blockages or like headaches. I mean, for most of you, obviously it may not always be perfect, but I just simply energetically speaking, I do think it's going to be smooth sailing. Okay, so that's good news. Yes. So group 4, I feel like that's everything. Quite interesting to read into this. Please do let me know below if this resonated, because I'd like to know the backstory here. Just remind me of what I said, because I always forget right away. But thank you so much. If this did resonate with you and you enjoyed this reading, please feel free to subscribe if you haven't, if you're new here. And if you want a personal reading, the info is below, as well as my online store, my website, where I sell my crystals and other stuff from my store, which I'm adding to pretty much daily and slowly, and you can check that out there below. Thank you once again. Many blessings to you and good luck with this, okay? And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.